Is Liverpool's front three ready for a bit of Neymar? He leads the transfer rater today, going to Anfield.
Yeah.
According to Le Parisien.
Who's he?
He's a Frenchman, lives in the capital.
Look, we talk about Neymar a lot on this network. Like a lot of networks talk about Neymar a lot because he's a big story. He's a great talent. He's been in the headlines for reasons that are frustrating in the last 24 months or so. And we're just and he made a terrible decision, I think, to go to PSG from where he was because he wanted to be the big cheese. And it's all a bit of a mess. And eventually he will make his move out, probably back to Spain. However, I may look a fool if this happens, but I'm quietly confident that I can say that Jurgen Klopp, who's galvanised one of the best squads in European football with work rate and harmony and togetherness and desire and all those things that he has done, doesn't want to obliterate it by bringing in some Johnny Big Potatoes. So, as good as he is, you can hit the miss button because Neymar will not be pulling on a Liverpool strip, in my opinion.
How do you like them potatoes? Kylian Mbappé to stay at PSG because he's going to Anfield.
Well, he's under pressure now to stay because once he gets... So, yeah, we talk about this a lot, and I think the day is going to come. It's not when, it's not if, it's when. And it's probably going to be Real Madrid or something. Julian Laurent's our colleague. He thinks he's going to stay maybe another year, and I'm going to. Oh, it's a hit.
Right.
Confused.
See, almost tricked.
I think he might have another season at PSG. I don't necessarily think that's the right thing to do. I think he's ripe and ready to go. No problems. I just wonder if he might stay another 12 months and then go from there. I think PSG will be hoping he does.
Do you think it's Real Madrid? Barcelona? Yeah. Okay.
But over to Real Madrid and, light the Bernabeu up.
Read a rumour that Carlo Ancelotti was actually in talks along with Zlatan Ibrahimovic at Goodison Park, but apparently we've got him going to Arsenal. So is this the old classic Everton where they go for someone and end up with someone completely different and he goes to a big team?
I don't think he's going to either. I don't see this as a good... I'd be surprised. Should I be surprised this day and age? Not that the guy's hasn't been a good manager. There are question marks about being a bit lax in training. He's definitely a guy that's a player's man, somebody that the players respect and want to play for and want to turn up and, he can talk to him and all those things. And he's had great success in periods, but it's always been where it kind of goes in. And there's a few players have come in and gone and that, but it's not been a massive rebuild, not like Arsenal. And I just don't see this as a fit. I don't see an Ancelotti going in there and going, my God, we need like 8 or 9 players here. I'm going to rebuild this football club. Like Wenger did back in the 95, whatever it was, 96, whatever it was when he came in, it was a total rebuild. I think Ancelotti's a different type of manager for that, and for that reason I'm going to say miss. I was following some English journalists today, and they were having the same discussion. In fact, our former colleague, Ralph Honigstein, who's now popped off somewhere else for a bit, was saying the same thing, that it just doesn't seem a fit.
Yeah, and Wenger had more to work with. He had a settled defence, which is obviously the opposite here.
Yeah, and it just doesn't seem right for where Arsenal are. If Arsenal had been at a different juncture with a different team, yes. Doesn't feel right in the current circumstances. Okay,
so probably not Premier League at the moment with the jobs that are open.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
Why go and play golf? If you don't play, learn it.
Timo Werner to Chelsea. We've talked about this in Chelsea's hit and miss section.
Yeah, there's another video around somewhere floating around in this dark web where I've said...
It's very dark.
Very dark web where it says, no, good player, very good player. I just don't see that to Chelsea.
Okay, how about Chelsea boy Willian to Juventus?
Again, a good player, a really good player. I really like him. I've always liked him.
Contract up.
Yeah. Did Sarri see enough that he wants to bring him there? Juventus are trying to become a younger squad. Is that a fair comment?
Well, supposedly.
Trying to.
Yeah.
So you can hit miss because I think they've got a lot of playmakers, maybe not so much in the wider areas where he can play, but you know, if he was to get a move to Juve at this point of his career, that's pretty good. But I don't see it happening. The only one I can see happening is him staying at PSG.
All right, so no one's moving,
basically.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.